All right, good morning. We have another hot, steamy day ahead. No surprise, that'll be the case actually into the weekend for South Louisiana and coastal Mississippi. But at least it's not quite as intense looking maybe as the past couple of days. And that would be likely because of some increased scattered rain expected. Wanted to get you that heat advisory in the orange and even a small sliver of the excessive heat warning in the pink, and get you the information on that for today. The heat index in the orange still probably up to about 110, and then that little sliver that's been included in the pink up to about 115. So generally the same kind of feel that we've had lately, but maybe not quite as bad. Our temperature is at 83 in New Orleans right now. The lakefront's saying 86, and north of the lake we have lower 80s. And look at these feels like temperatures. The lakefront has just been holding steady with that super high, very muggy, of course, feel and that high heat index. Kenner is at 95 for the heat index this morning, and if you're waking up in Slidell, it's already feeling like 93. Live radar is showing at least some rain, especially in the Galliano area, not far from Grand Isle. We have a little bit of spotty rain elsewhere north of the lake and over toward Bay St. Louis, Mississippi this morning. And we are expecting a little bit more of this kind of trend today. So that should happen, I think, early enough in the day to maybe hold those temperatures down a little bit for us. This is our high resolution model. This takes us through 12. This is noon. Some scattered showers and a couple of storms, maybe spreading farther north of Lake Pontchartrain and near New Orleans as well through this afternoon. And then this is by this evening, 5 and 6, everything kind of wrapping up. But again, if it comes early enough in the day, that could help at least give us breaks in those really high temperatures. I still have our high today near 95. That's above our average of 91 at this point in the year. Keep in mind that yesterday and the day before we hit about 98 at the airport. So not quite as bad, I guess you could say, feeling like 110 or so. Here is your heat force index forecast for today. Again, up to maybe 105 to 110. This is not quite as oppressively muggy as what we've had the past few days, but still very hot and steamy. Take it easy and drink lots of water if you have to be outside. Hurricane Beryl, Category 4 as of Wednesday morning in the Caribbean Sea, and it is getting close to Jamaica. It looks like it will probably pass very close to or maybe just south of Jamaica today with some big impacts by this afternoon and this evening. We are expecting it to continue a slight weakening trend that thankfully did begin yesterday, although it's still a Category 4 storm. It's just weaker than when it was a 5. You can see it'll move toward Yucatan by Friday and then into the southwestern Gulf. And now the National Hurricane Center has it at a Category 1 hurricane status somewhere in the western Gulf. There's a little bit of spread at that farther out time frame with our models, but it's still looking like northern Mexico and southern Texas, thanks to this big high, which is keeping us so steamy along the Gulf Coast this week. But it does look like it'll retreat a little bit to the east. Still, though, should be potent enough to bring the system out to the west, well to the west, it looks like, of Louisiana. We'll watch everything. Of course, we'll let you know if we'll get some sort of minor impacts from this system when it makes it into the western Gulf this weekend and early next week, but we do not expect direct impacts in Louisiana at this point. This is our model. This is the European model, for example, just showing you one model run, so take it with a grain of salt, but it does show by early Monday morning, so early next week, that system, Beryl, whether it's a tropical storm or maybe back to a Category 1 hurricane by that point, making landfall northern Mexico or southern Texas. 7-day forecast for us shows that rain chance on the 4th of July tomorrow, 30%, so don't be surprised by a few spotty showers or storms. High temperatures continue in the middle 90s through the weekend. We may finally see a trough near us drop in at the middle of next week to maybe bring that chance for rain up by Tuesday and bring those temperatures down a little closer to average.